Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Figma SP059, and this is Ninsatsu Hattori Hanzou from the Sengoku Taisen card game. And at first I thought this is something related to Ninja Slayer, which basically they use the same, looks like the same molding. Yeah, it's almost the same. But I guess there is a card game, Sengoku Taisen, and yeah, interesting. But nonetheless, I'm just gonna call it Ninja Slayer. We got some stickers here for license by Sega and Kadokawa. It's actually kind of hard to look at this and all that glare and that sticker. Very interesting. It says SP for special, kind of like those exclusive, but I got mine from Amiyami. Seems like a regular release to me. And here's the box. Really cool. We got a couple of accessories which we'll go over in a bit. Yep. And I really like the ninjas, especially from the Ninja Slayer ones. I just don't like the anime. Anyways, let's take a look inside. Alright, we got Hattori Hanzou here. He can stand on his own, but it's best to use a Figma stand since he's going to be doing a lot of dynamic poses. So, just looking at this, he does have, for the most part, the Ninja Slayer's form, although there's a lot of things that got redesigned. On the head here, I think it's almost the same. You even have that on the faceplate. Then you have this part here, kind of reminds me of Akuma or Goki, with the beads. And you can actually remove this part here and maybe swap it out from the Ninja Slayer, and you can also remove this one if you don't want this, but it'll stay there. Then on the back here you got this sash. Likewise, you're able to get that tape off there. Swap this out with the more dynamic one. It's the same, I'm assuming. Alright, moving on, we have the shoulder armor. It's a symmetrical look for each side. This one is really interesting. Nice armor. And I think it doesn't really hinder his articulation. Yep. So that's great. That's really nice. And you got this straps here all over his shoulder, which we'll take a closer look. Yeah, because there's gold design on it, like a stripe or some kind of lettering or some ornate design. Really nice, especially that scale. Then you have this forearm here. There's a bit of a kind of lining here. Seems like, yeah, like you're actually strapped or wrap around this rope or cord. Really nice. And on the backhand armor here, that is crazy. That's really nice. You got the black plate with the gold design around it. Really awesome. The elbow articulation, you get about 90. In terms of just design or the look of it, not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. You got the nice arm sculpt here. You got a little bit of bicep there. Yep. Moving over on the other side, you got this nice armor here. There's metallic balls there. I'm not too sure what they are. I was thinking there might be smoke grenades, but why put it underneath the armor? What if they explode? Yeah, I'm not too sure what they are. But it's a nice design. And you have this chainmail here. I was looking at the box art. They appear more gray. It's possible that just how it's pictured or how the picture was taken, and especially when you have enough light shining on it, it looks like it's a different shade of color. But it's maroon here. And again, that ornate design on it's kind of hard to show, especially when just too glossy. But that's a really nice forearm guard right there. Then even the elbow area, you got that green jewel, well, supposedly green jewel, then all this gold, and again the backhand, really nice, although I think I may have a little scratch in that. Moving on the back, you have this. It looks like a bento box. Yeah. Which is kind of funny because the other Ninja Slayer has the food. This is perfect. Yeah, he brought the lunch. And we have the torso here. You have the midsection movement and also the waist. So that's great. And it carries along with the articulation. Yeah, it's a really good split. Or for a high kick. Really nice. Yeah, great articulation there. Then we have the knee. And it's your usual Figma joint. I actually had to remove this thing while removing those plastic things. Yeah, there's everywhere. I just want to take up. Yep. So is that a Figma joint? Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, when they put the kind of like the plastic to protect the paint from spilling over. Because sometimes when they are transported, they get heated and, you know, paint smears. I think he got caught inside, so I had to remove the joint. But if you're wondering what it looks like, that's how it is. Not much going on inside there, and I think there are leather. There's an R and I think an L there. And yeah, it's a great thing I didn't get both left leg. That would be bad. But yeah, on the back here, the joint is actually not too bad. It's almost close to the color of the rest of the leg. It's a little brighter, but it's nice. It doesn't. It's not far off. And again, the really ornate shin guard here, or the whole leg, or not, or what am I saying? The shin guard. There we go. You got that. I think that's a lion face. That's really nice. Then you get the shin guard here. I think it has that rubber feel to it. Again, nice details. Then you get the foot. I think you can bend the. Yeah, there's nothing underneath. I think you can bend the toes a little bit, but yeah, I'm not getting much bend out of it. I'm not sure if it just stuck. There we go. So you're gonna get a lot of bend in that. It's like a broken foot. Let's see here if I can do this side here. Although I'm kind of afraid that every time I do this, it feels like I'm rubbing the paint off. But that was fine. This one is stuck. Again, be careful when you do this. Yeah, so as you can see there's some paint that already peeled off. But that's inside, so not too worried about it. I think some of the paint got stuck. And you get the Figma joint there. Let's see. I think it's the peg is from this angle. It is slanted, so you're able to do the slant pose, but just be careful when you do this. Yeah, you're able to do that pose, which is great. You gotta have that, especially for a ninja. This is really nice. Alright, let's take a quick look at the straps here. I just want to show that detail. Alright, and that's one of them. Really nice. Very ornate. Even the backhand here, or the, yeah, it is the backhand armor. It's nice. And on this side, I had my camera right now on fixed pose. I finally found or figured how to do that. There we go. Crazy. Although just finding the right distance is another issue for me. Alright. Alright, in terms of accessories, we got a bunch, or a few. So we got a couple of pairs of hands, along with the extra Figma joint right here. They always give you this little guy here, just in case you break it. But I I don't have that issue with my Figma wrist. Maybe, I'm not sure if I just don't play with them enough, but never had an issue with the wrist. With the shoulder, yes. Yeah. Maybe they should just give you an extra shoulder joint, and that'd be more appreciated. So, we got a bunch of hands here, and this is one of those that is great. They gave you a backhand piece for every single one. They could have just give you one, which you have to swap out, but no, they give you one for every hand, and I have to say, I'm very impressed that they did this. So we got 4 pairs of hands. We have the closed fist, the open hand, and we have the karate chop, and for wielding a weapon. So we're actually gonna, before, well, might as well just get it ready. So swap out the Figma joint. You can wiggle it around till it pops off, and it's stuck there. There we go. Put this on. All right. And actually, we have one of the swords here, and this one is in on the sheath. There's actually a little clip here that he just goes on the belt or side of his waist, which is cool. Usually they give you a peg, kind of like a asuna from Sword Arts Online, where you have to peg it in. But this one, it kind of hooks in place. Kind of cool. And kind of makes sense. I mean, that's probably how they have it. Although this one doesn't go in much. And I'm kind of afraid that... I wonder if there's actually a notch inside that waist. Doesn't seem to go in, but there we go. Yep. Otherwise, you have to take this out, and they give you another one. But this one, you only get the sword. There is no sheath by itself. So that's kind of a bummer. Or they could have probably give us something that you can put it in, but this is too small. And that's probably the reason why they didn't do that. It's not really a big thing for me. I mean, if he's gonna use a sword, he'll probably throw away the, the sheath. And let's see if I can get this thing here. There we go. Yep. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think it's a katana. Yep. In terms of molding, it's not too bad. In a certain angle, you kind of see the seam or the mold imperfection, but from afar, it's nicely painted. Especially if you shine a light to it, not too bad. Alright then, actually, I'm not sure if I actually showed the articulation on the right side, but it is actually quite hindered. Yeah, I cannot move that up, but you can tilt it at an angle, and there we go. Nice. The next accessory is this spear right here, and I believe you connect this here. It's really long. Yep. There's probably a Japanese term for this, and there's even like a probe on the end here. It's probably the metal. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably used to poke people or something. Either ends. But yeah, this is really nice. Let's see if I can get them to hold this. Probably. Well, you got this notch here, so maybe you have to slide it from this side here first. And let's take this out. I'm just gonna use the same hands. I mean, I could. Yeah, we'll go with this. So this one just slides over. And let's reconnect this one. And let's, what's a good pose? There we go. as if he was holding it. Yep, or have it on his back. Yeah, kind of wish there's more. Oh, okay, there we go. Although the wrist kind of sticks up, but yeah, it's quite nice. Having a spear, yeah, definitely, that's great. Need a crossbow. That's what we still need, a crossbow. And this one does come with Figma stand right here. Here's typical one. What else we have here? I think that's about it in terms of the standard one. Oh, there we go. Now we're gonna go over the different crazy signs here, which they have in this bag. Right, let me remove this one and reconfigure the figure. Alright, first we gotta configure the Figma base. So they do have an additional connection here, and this allows you to connect this other one, which is for the different signs. So you get the different articulation points here, which is great. Let's just get this repositioned. Connect on the back of the Ninja Hattori Hanzou. There we go. Close enough. Alright. So, and let's see if I can get some of this. Unfortunately, I cannot read Japanese, and my friend is too busy enjoying the convention. So we do have some signs here. Some of you can probably read this, and I might have holding it up. Well, this one's probably upside down. So there we go. I think that's about right. So we've got a couple of the signs here, especially this one too, and some here. It's probably, you know, some chant or him shouting that he's there, kind of like Ninja Slayer. And yeah, they're quite nice, laminated. Kind of wish it's more. Well, it is Japanese after all, and this is the only English one. Washoi. Yeah. And there is this big one too. I kind of wish I can understand what this means. Or maybe is it this way? Maybe it's his name, Hattori Hanzou. That's my guess. You can put either one, and this just slides in here. There's a little gap. There we go. Can have him pose with that big banner on his back. Quite nice. Otherwise, you know, from the images on the box, you have this fancy Shuriken. Yep. And I thought they'll make this holographic, but it's not. It's actually just the paper itself is printed that way. You get a little bit of yellow, and it actually kind of looks a little cheap. I wish they made this holographic. That would make it even better, but it's not too bad from afar. It kind of does look like it's holographic from afar. So this one, we're gonna be using this, and just gonna reconfigure how the little arm is. Then we attach it on here, and I'm just simulating the one we saw on the box side. So gonna have his hand like on top of the arm here to kind of give that illusion that is actually throwing this huge shuriken or a ninja star. And that looks cool. I like that design, or that little gimmick there. And that's pretty much it. I have to say this is really nice, especially if you really like the Ninja Slayer. What do you call this? Figmas. And finally, yeah, this is the one where you have the sword, because the other ones we didn't get the sword. We just got the shurikens. Actually, quite a bit of the shurikens. And also the anti-ninja missile, if you get the special one. But definitely, if you want to have a sword for your ninja, pick this particular Figma. Hattori Hanzou. Really cool. And I highly recommend. This one is one of the nicely detailed Figma. Just so many intricate details all over him. Very nice. Alright, that's about it for the review. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. But that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching. And some of you are going to be asking, how come you didn't show the comparison between the two? Well, this is after credits. So here, as you can see, the Hattori Hanzou on the left is a more brighter red, and the Ninja Slayer, it's kind of like a deep red. But from the torso towards the upper leg, it's the same mold. Even the bicep here, it's the same. But otherwise, they need to completely redo some of the certain parts. Even the scarf here, it's the same. It's just different color. Yep. And definitely, you gotta pick both of them. They have different accessories, which makes it great. I mean, this is really nice, even though it's somewhat like a rehash on the center part, but you got a lot of different molding here and there, and that really nice armor. Yep. Really nice.